Hi, it's Miss Massey, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about browsing the HTHS library catalog. The way that you get to the library catalog is if you're on a school issue Chromebook, the first window you'll see when you open your Chromebook and log in is this clever window, and you can either choose to log in with Active Directory or log in with Google. Either way, your login information is the same. It's your first name and your four special numbers, and then your password is your first and last initials and your lunch number. So I will log in with Active Directory. And your Clever page will look a little bit different from mine, but you're looking for the button with the Atrium logo that says HTHS Library Catalog. So it's this white one that says Atrium and then HTHS Library Catalog. Once you click that, that'll go straight to the catalog. Another way that you can get there is in your English class, you should have a library folder that has this Bitmoji bulletin board that has my Bitmoji on it. And if you click reserve a book from the HTHS library, that will also take you to the catalog. And last ditch efforts, if you need to, you can type in read.trustfulcityschools.com and click the display link for Hewitt Trustful High School. And that will also take you to the catalog. There are so many ways to get here. So once you are in the catalog, I want to bring your attention to the carousels here. So once we add some of this new stuff in, that will start showing up in the what's new. So as we add books in, those will scroll right here where it says new items. The featured section is student recommendations. So if you have anything that you thought was great that you've read, you can just let us know and we will put that in our student recommendation list. What's hot is what has been recently checked out or checked in the library. And what's coming are books that are currently in process. So they are here and we are trying to get them ready for checkout. So one of the first ways that I think would be the most interesting way to browse the catalog is by clicking this visual tab. So we've created a visual browsing system in the catalog that allows you to use these visual buttons to find the things you're looking for. So if you want new books, you can click recent editions and it will show you a list of new books. If you want to look at the different fiction genres, you can click on that button and then you'll get new buttons for every genre. So if you're really into fantasy, you can click on this pink dragon and it will load all 480 of our fantasy books. And they are in alphabetical order, but you can browse through the whole section or you can only look at the ones that are checked in so that you're only looking at books that are available to you right now. So that is a way that you can browse the fiction. We also have nonfiction subjects, and it works the same way. You click nonfiction, and then here are all of our different subjects. And we have our graphic novels and manga. And I have started a section called Student Interests, and this is where I'm going to try to build some of these lists based on things that you guys have asked for. So we had a lot of people interested in true crime last year, so I made a true crime list. We have people that really like funny books, so I've started a humor list. And I'll add more things to all of these as we go. The sports list gives you both fiction and nonfiction that has sports. Books about the military will be both fiction and nonfiction. Books about music, mythology, World War II. So this kind of gives you a spread of books that are both fiction and nonfiction that can be in a list just based on interest. If you have any interests, please let me know and I will try to build a list to go here. We have an award winners list, which is really good for the 20 book challenge. And it will show you all of the books that have won all of these awards. So if you click on the award, it'll give you the list of the award. And the last couple are academic needs. So if you need test prep, reference books, college and career books, that kind of thing, and our digital books and audiobooks. So as we get those loaded into the catalog, you'll be able to find those in the catalog as well. Another way that you can look for things is by going to the List tab. So the List tab has a few different things that I'm working on right now. One of them are all of the assigned reading lists, so we have those here. We're also going to add teacher recommendations. So I've started adding a few, and that's also where the student recommendations go. So student favorites and teacher recommendations will be under their recommendations portion. And then I'm starting some lists within the catalog for the 20 book challenge. So if you want books written in verse, you can click on that, and that's the challenge you're doing, and it will show you all of the books that we have in the library that are written in verse that you could use for the 20 book challenge. So that's a few different ways that you can browse. One of the things that you can do once you're in a list is once you open a book and you start scrolling down, you'll get a lot more information. So it will give you more books by the author. If that author has a series, it will show you all of the books in that series in order. It will offer other offers that might be interesting based on that selection, and it will give you this list of things you might also like. So if you read something you really like, a good thing to do might be to look for that book, open the record, and then scroll down, and it'll tell you more books by that author, and here's a bunch of other books you might like, and then similar authors. So you could look at authors who write similar books. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, it'll even give you some tags about things that are a part of that book. So this book deals with police brutality and racism. So if that's something you're interested in reading about, um, then you can click on those tags and it will show you other books that also deal with that topic. So that is just a really cool way that you can power search and find exactly what you're looking for. And that is pretty much how you can browse the catalog. Once you've found something you like, don't forget that you can click reserve to reserve it. You do need to be logged in to do that, and there is another video that goes through that. Don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions at all.